Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Priyanka from Medical Synopsis. I usually make video on anything that would inspire me and to help you. So consider subscribing my channel, especially if you are a nursing student or a medical aspirant. Today's topic of discussion is Parkinson disease. So without any delay, let's begin the topic. You may have seen someone with Parkinson disease, and if you do, then you probably know that these patients have resting tremors, posture instability, shuffling of gait, and very slow to move. Now, what happened exactly in this condition? There is a degeneration of dopaminergic neuron in a part of brain called substantia nigra, which is responsible for the production of dopamine. Now, why this dopamine is so important for us? Because this dopamine acts as a chemical messenger which tell another part of brain that when and what type of movement we want to do. When this dopaminergic neurons start to die, then our dopamine level drop, and when it gets too low, then we can't control our movement and start to develop symptoms like akinesia, rigidity and tremors. We will learn about these symptoms in detail. Now, one thing to remember here is that Parkinson disease is the second most neurodegenerative disorder after Alzheimer. Mostly the causes are unknown, but in some conditions there might be a mutation of PINK1, Parkin alpha and the synuclein genes. According to some researchers, environmental factors like use of pesticide, farming, traffic and the industrial pollution may contribute to this condition. Now moving to the sign and symptom of this condition. Cardinal signs include tremors, bradykinesia, rigidity as well as the posture instability. Starting with the tremors, they are mainly present when the person is resting. That's why it is known as resting tremors and mainly seen in hands, which seems like patient is moving pill between his index finger and the thumb. That's why it is known as pin rolling tremors. Now the next one is the rigidity, which refers to the stiffness that appear as lead pipe and the cogwheel rigidity, because in this condition we can feel some resistance as if we are bending the lead pipe while performing the passive movement. Now our next one is bradykinesia and the akinesia. The word brady means slow, kinesia means movement, which causes slowness in the active movement. Patient may take longer time to complete activities. He may have difficulty to initiate movements such as rising from the sitting position or turning in the bed. If this condition gets severe, it is known as freeze-ups, which also refers to the inability to perform the active movement. Now the next one is a posture instability, which is a latest symptom because of impaired posture reflexes. Therefore, person will not be able to maintain the proper balance and there will be chances of falls. Now another significant feature includes dysphagia, which refers to the difficulty to swallow. He may have gait disturbances, excessive drooling, urinary retention, constipation, depression, delirium, dementia, even hallucination, which are mainly audio and the visual hallucinations. As no specific test exists to diagnose a Parkinson disease, but your doctor may diagnose it with the help of medical history, sign and symptoms, neurological examination as well as a physical examination, which shows the presence of two or more cardinal signs like tremors, rigidity, bradykinesia as well as the posture instability. Another test includes SPECT and the PET. SPECT stand for the single photon emission computerized tomography, PET scan for the positron emission tomography. Other tests include DAT scan, which stand for the dopamine transport scan, which is mainly used to differentiate between the essential tremor and the Parkinson syndrome. What exactly happens in this scan? A drug is introduced or injected in your bloodstream to assess the dopaminergic neuron which are controlling the movement. One of the most important tests which is mainly used by doctor is by giving you the combination of carbidopa and levodopa as a trial to confirm Parkinson disease by assessing a significant improvement in your signs and symptoms. So that's all about the diagnosis. In next video we will learn about the management of Parkinson disease. So that's all about the Parkinson disease. In next video we will learn about its management. If you like my video, then don't forget to subscribe my channel and thanks for watching.